My name is Cindy and my channel is My Empty Nest, and I appreciate you stopping by. And today I'm in my kitchen again, always in my kitchen. And I'm going to make some chicken, rice, broccoli, cheese casserole. However, I kind of modified it, and in the summertime I don't put it in the oven really. I mean, you could if you wanted to melt the cheese a little more, but it's so hot. I just cook it on the stove. One pan, so easy and quick. So I just want to turn you around and show you all my ingredients so we can get started. Okay, here we have 1 onion chopped, 3 to 4 cloves of garlic chopped, and this is my favorite part, almost my favorite, 3/4 cup, this is a rice measure, 3/4 cup rice, uncooked, and you put it right in the pan here, which is awesome. No extra dishes. And here we have, I make my own cream of chicken soup because I don't like to use the can because I don't particularly care for the ingredients, but normally it'll look a little yellow, but today on camera it's looking white because I did not have any milk and I had to use half and half, so it's looking more white, but it tastes just fine. So that's my 1 can of cream of chicken soup, homemade. 3 cups of chicken broth. This is also the better boiling cube, whatever, and I have 3 cups here. I had a broccoli and I try and chop them up a little, like tiny, because nobody wants a big piece of broccoli in your mouth, and then it cooks quicker. And then chicken, which kind of looks a little funny right now. I kind of picked on it. And also in the back, I like to add, well, it calls for 1 cup of cheddar, and then I like to add just a little bit, I'm going to use this up, of Parmesan cheese. And it's easy. And I'm going to take you over here in my pan and show you, but I just want to show you my pan. Don't judge me. I washed this. I used Brillo. I've used Barkeeper's Friend. I can't understand why it's still brown, but like my grandmother would say, it adds flavor, so I'm not going to be worried about it. But so please, just don't judge me. So here we go. I'm going to get started. Okay. I have about 3 tablespoons of olive oil in my pan, and I'm going to saute the onions. And I'm just waiting for this to come up. Just about there. And can I just give a shout out to air conditioning? Thank God for air conditioning. I really am so grateful and blessed that I have it, and I hope you all have it too, because it's rough out there, and I feel so bad for anybody who doesn't have it or who's homeless. I really do. Breaks my heart. Yep, we're good, I think. So here goes the onion. I like this because it's 1 pot and it tastes delicious. I mean, it's so good. I think I might turn up the tea. Add some salt and pepper. Everybody's doing good out there, and healthy, and going to enjoy the weekend coming up. Okay, I'm going to let this saute. I don't want to have to sit here and watch it. And I'll bring you back when I put the garlic in. Okay, I'm going to add the garlic, yummy, yummy garlic. That's going to go about a minute. Don't want to miss any. Gosh, it smells so good. Garlic just smells so good. And so do onions, but when you can smell the garlic, I just love it. I'm going to let it go a minute. And then I'm going to add the rice. Chicken soup. let that just go, I don't know, 30 seconds. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay, here I go. I'm going to add the rice. And I don't know if she says to do this, but I like to move it around and toast it a bit before I add everything else. It's really good. I really enjoy this. Especially because, you know, it fills you up, the rice fills you up, the broccoli's healthy, the chicken's good, and, you know, cheese is always good. Okay. This is my one can. Looks a little funny, like I said, because I used half and half, but I don't have milk. I am going to Costco tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'm going to get milk there or when I go to Trader Joe's. I like to get my milk at Trader Joe's, but we'll see. And then here's my 3 cups of chicken broth. Wish I had homemade today, but I don't. Okay. And you want to bring this to a boil. Bring it to a boil, cover it, and let it simmer for 10 minutes. And then you add your broccoli. And then after 5-10 minutes of the broccoli going, then I'll add the chicken, because the chicken's mostly cooked. So I usually, if I'm going to do a whole chicken and use it for like casseroles or soup, I don't cook it to the full temperature. And you know, I've never gotten sick because I always like cook it, the rest of it in my dishes here. So I hope I don't jinx myself. So anyway, we're gonna bring this to a boil. Just gonna make sure that all gets incorporated. I'll bring you back when this comes to a boil. It might take a minute. Okay, it's almost there, and I just wanted to let you know that I had to use a whisk to incorporate the cream of chicken soup. This time it didn't want to get incorporated. And also I forgot one ingredient, and I'm so sorry. It calls for either fresh or dried parsley, about a tablespoon, or you can put more, you can put less. It's all to your taste. You can add more or less broccoli. I mean, it all works out. More or less salt and pepper, you know, it just all works out. So once this comes up, it's almost there. I think I'll probably just cover it now because I can never wait for food. I love food. I'm always in a rush. So here I have my cover. You cover it, you turn it down to a simmer, and then you leave it for 10 minutes. And I cannot wait. Okay, I just love food. I really just, probably why I like to cook, because I know I love food and I always want to make something. So, you know, I mean, I'm lucky that I know how to cook because I can just make myself whatever I'm in the mood for. You know, if I have the ingredients in the house, I don't know, I just like that I could do that anytime I want, and I love that. So it looks good enough to me, so I'm going to cover it now, and I'm going to turn it down to a simmer, and I'm going to put my timer on here for 10, oh, I'm so sorry about my arm, for 10 minutes. And I'll bring you back in 10 minutes, and I'll show you what we do next. Oh, and I'm sorry, I forgot to mention that you should stir it, you know, once, maybe twice. So you can see the rice is kind of sticking. Yeah, I'll probably turn that down, actually. It has 4 minutes to go, so on this, before I put the broccoli in. But if I scrape the rice down, that's good because it's not stuck now. But it's like I said, you just want to stir it once, possibly twice, depending on how high you have your heat. I mean, it's supposed to be at a simmer, but my stove sometimes is on steroids. And I'm not complaining. Okay. So I'll bring you back in just a minute. And whoops, okay, it's done. And this is my parsley from my garden, and I just gotta tell you how much I love parsley, basil, any herb from the garden. And if you haven't tried growing them, you should, because it's so easy, so easy. And after I use the leaves, I put the stems, I put them in the freezer, and then I use them and I put them in my chicken stock, my beef stock. And sometimes if I'm, towards the end of the season and I have a lot of leaves too, I'll just put it all in. But it's like you just can use up every part of it. Okay, here we go. We're ready now. We just scrape it up. Well, there's some on the bottom, but nothing's stuck. Okay, I'm gonna put my broccoli in. And I'm gonna let that go for, I guess we'll say 5, possibly 10 minutes, depending. Like if the smaller you cut it, the quicker it's going to be ready. Well, it'll cook quicker. It's not looking great now. Like I said, it's not, usually it's like a nice yellow color, but I didn't have milk, which is really, I don't understand why the milk would make it. When I use milk to make my cream of chicken soup, why it's still yellow where the half and half wasn't. It's okay though. I'm just saying it's just weird. But it's okay because it'll get yellow when you put your cheese in. Okay, so I'm just going to cover this again for, well, I'll let you know, probably 5-10 minutes, because I'm going to put my chicken into at the end so it cooks a little. Maybe after 5 minutes I'll put the chicken in as well. That sounds like a great idea. So I'm going to put my timer on, excuse my arm, for 5 minutes. I doubt the broccoli is going to be done, but that's fine because I'm still going to cook the chicken. So I'll be back. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to stir it and then add chicken. And she says to add equivalent to chicken breast, or she said to add 2 chicken breast. I don't usually cook with chicken breast. I usually use the whole chicken because it just is more economical. So I never do. I mean, once in a while I'll have a chicken breast that I cook with. But so here's my chicken, and it's probably not equivalent to 2, but that's okay. That's okay. And it's still a little pink, so like I said, I take it out sooner and then I'm going to let it cook. I just do that so I don't overcook the chicken, which I have done many times over. Okay. It doesn't look so great now, but keep watching. You'll see when it comes together like a Beatles song. All right, let me just get a, let's see how much longer the broccoli needs. Oh yeah, I'm gonna take a taste and see if it needs salt, but I'm gonna put this back on. And definitely needs more time, so I'll turn it up a teeny. I'll let that go, and I'll bring you back and show you the rest. Can't wait. I just wanted to come on real quick again, just to tell you something about my parsley. Like I said before, I put this in the freezer and use it in stock. And also, towards the end of the summer, when you have an abundance of herbs, like parsley, basil, rosemary, what I do is I pick it and I chop it up and really fine, and I'll put it in ice cube trays and then pour olive oil on it, and then I'll just use it throughout the winter in like sauces, soups, anything, and it's really good. And then you have it all winter. You could do so much with it. But I just wanted to tell you that there's more ways than one to use the abundance of herbs. So anyway, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm just gonna test the broccoli and just stir it once. Oops, now I have it too high again. Just gonna stir it, get it off the bottom of the pan. notice that it's a little soupy for your taste, you can leave the cover off and let it evaporate for a few minutes, but I think it'll come together. And also, like, if you can feed them like a crowd or an extended family, it would look better if you put it in a casserole dish and put the cheese on top and bake it in the oven. But this is just for us, so, and it's hot. So I'm not going to do that today. Let me get another, I'm double dipping because it's just us and it's okay. Seems a little better. So I'm going to taste it in a minute when it's hot. Whew. Even just cooking this is killing me. But let me see, I'll put my parsley in now. Well, I'll just wait, actually, I'll just wait till the end. Yeah, the broccoli's ready, so. Ooh, hot. Excuse me. And it might need a little bit more salt, I think, but let me try putting the cheese in first. So this is Parmesan cheese. Using that up. Need to get some more of that at the store. Turned it off, excuse me. My cheddar. Like I said, I've said before, well, actually this one is my leftover. I like to get the white cheddar or the Kerrygold cheddar, but the Kerrygold, I like the butter, but the Kerrygold cheddar doesn't have that much flavor. So I like to get the white cheddar from Vermont. I think it's Cabot or something, but it's really good to get it at Costco. And I think you can get it at Sam's as well. And maybe BJ's Wholesale. I think I'll just use the rest of this up too. Why not? And I'm going to put this in. That's my parsley. I mean, I hardly do anything in my kitchen's a mess. I don't understand. So right now the heat's off, so. And there's a piece of carrot in there. You're probably wondering, where's that from? That's from my roast chicken, so it's okay. What's that? And normally it would look better if it was like orange cheese, but it's not. But yep, it comes together once you put the cheese on. And it, like I said, it would look better if you put it in the oven and baked it with the cheese over it. But I'm not going to do that because it's way too hot. And this is it. It's ready. It could use some color though, won't you think? Maybe some, I don't know, paprika. Yeah, well, this is it. And it's really good. I know it doesn't look like it right now, but it is. I promise. It's really good. And the recipe is from a website, and I love her. A website called Joe Cooks. JoeCooks.com, and I would put this recipe down there, but I don't know how to do that. I could get you to her website. I could do that, but I can't add this. I just don't know how to do that. But it's chicken, broccoli, and cheese casserole, and it's really good. And you know, my family likes it. I mean, I think I like it more than everybody else in the family, but I like most things better than my family, so. But anyway, I know it doesn't look quite appetizing, but I promise you it's so good. And it's easy and quick and one pan, and I'm happy with that. So, and even though I have a whole lot of cleanup, because somehow I just make a mess. I don't know how. But I really appreciate you spending time with me today, and I hope you enjoy this. I hope it's not too long. And my name is Cindy, and my channel is My Empty Nest. And I hope that you'll consider subscribing, because it really will help me out. So I really would love to get to 50 subscribers, and then we can go up from there. But I just hope you have a wonderful day and stay cool. Take care.